Oh, hello. Leave the gun for last.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away.
Priorities. Goddamn. Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome to the last case of John Morley. I got a key for this game, so I will do a video. The game warns you when you buy it that there is AI usage for the making of posters, stuff like that. So keep that in mind if that is something you don't like.
Where am I?
Okay, I am playing with a controller because that seemed like the game wanted me to do. If you look at the settings,
I know it's following me.
Kinda
I can feel it.
a bit too... Maybe it needs a bit less sensitivity. Let me see. Okay. Jump. Can I take this lamp? No. Why? You would think if you have a lamp in the dark forest you would pick it up, you know, and take it with you. But I guess not. I also have no idea where to go, so... Oh. All of the lamps that are randomly lying down, I guess this is
I shouldn't have taken such a risk.
Dream or something. He mentioned he's been followed. He has taken such a risk, but he doesn't know how he got here or where he is, so kinda strange. Is there no hold button? I keep stopping, although have it pressed. The run. Kinda weird. And kinda annoying, actually. Let me see.
That sound.
Yeah. It runs with L1 too. And it's not choppy, so I guess I will be using that. It's fairly pretty. Obviously this is an indie game, but looks good.
If it catches me, it will show no mercy.
Alright, my dude. What is handing us? At least we have infinite stamina.
It's hidden somewhere in this forest.
And it's not one of these games that you run for 10 meters and you have an asthma attack.
I should be able to see its light soon.
It's a very compelling start, but we shall see.
I can gather my strength and plan how to face that monstrous thing.
Great jump scares. My favorite thing in the whole wide gaming world. Last day in the hospital. For months, strange nightmares had plagued him, and even the strongest sedatives couldn't dull the weird visions that haunted his mind. Another day in this wretched hospital. His wounds still ached, but he felt no regret. Despite the accident, he brought the culprit of these ghastly crimes to justice. After all, isn't that the duty of any good private detective?
The name's John Morley, private detective, and today is a momentous day. After enduring the most exquisite tortures at the hands of those blasted nurses, and being pumped full of enough medicine to fell an ox, today I'm finally free. Who would have thought that the case of the Red Shoes murder would end the way it did? A stormy night, soaked to the skin, wrestling that brainless killer on a rooftop. Then a slip and a 5-story plunge.
And you survived that? Wow.
It appears you're awake at last. We had considerable difficulty rousing you earlier this morning, so I deemed it best to let you rest a while longer. I bring you good news.
Voice acting
The
is
latest test
iffy.
results are favourable, and the doctor has authorised your discharge. You are now officially ready to go. I have placed your belongings on the table. Oh, and a lady stopped by this morning with some clothes from the dry cleaner.
Definitely iffy.
I've been having nightmares.
The doctor has prescribed some medication that should help address any residual effects. This should assist in alleviating your nightmares.
Is talking weird or is it me? I mean, I'm not one to talk about talking weirdly, but she sounds fake.
My belongings? I thought everything was already in the room.
There are a few valuables and some coins we kept for safekeeping. They are in the box on the table.
It said that the AI was for posters, but I'm wondering if they use for the voice acting also, or it might be just weird voice acting that we have come to a place where we do not know if that is the case. That is troubling.
So I'm better now.
Yes, you are much improved. Both your physical and psychological assessments have been satisfactory, and there are no impediments to your returning to your normal life.
A woman brought my clothes from the dry cleaner. Was it Penny?
I couldn't say. She arrived quite early, before my shift began. I've placed the garments in the wardrobe to keep them from getting wrinkled. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other patients to attend to. I wish you all the best.
Ooh, magic doors, or she has the force. Open the case files to view character information and clues. How do I do that? Not that way. Not that way either. I guess don't tell me. That's fine. Medical discharge. Following surgical intervention on the prefrontal cortex. Oh, we hurt our brain. That's nice. I guess that explains everything. Chlorpromazine. Okay.
That's me, the bloodhound Morley. Story of my life. Nearly broke.
Some medicine, I cannot take them. Let me press all the buttons, see if I can find that tutorials. How do they work? Case files. What is that supposed to be?
I better get dressed.
That one? That
The
one?
hospital gown that ties in the back doesn't exactly scream professional.
Nurse, head of ward, sober soma recovery. Cool. I like old settings for games too. This seems like a
What a fool I took on
45. Yeah.
pavement. And to top it
I would
off,
guess 20s,
with that
but
downpour, I ruined my best suit. But, well, that's all water under the bridge now. Quite literally. And there's notes from Penny, my secretary. She must
Penny.
have left it here a few days ago while I was still under observation.
I'm awfully sorry, but I just can't keep going like this. You have been laid up in that hospital for ages, and I've been left skinned with no wages coming in for months now. Before, with the state you were in, I couldn't bring myself to say anything. I thought it best to let you get better in peace. But the other day, Dr. Foreman rang and said they were finally going to let you out. So I figured it was time to tell you. I haven't been to the office in a month, and believe me, I'll miss Hawthorne Street and that old, moldy brick building of ours. But I've got to get a move on. Okay. We all here. She's planning to get married. No more secretary, I guess.
Damn it, Penny. I don't blame her, though. I'm a right mess.
Can't see
I
outside
managed
either.
to lose the only two things that kept me grounded. Her sound advice, always spot on, and the faint hope that she might dump Peter and give me a chance.
Oh, hello.
Blimey, it's nearly noon. I must have lost track of time in those blasted nightmares. Trench coat and fedora hat. Every detective's must have.
Oh dear, okay.
I usually use the Windsor knot. I should get myself a pair of derbies. Or brogues. They're much more comfortable. Besides, so the mystery woman who took my clothes to the cleaners was Penny after all. Seems she's still got a soft spot for me. Could there be a
Let
chance
it
I
go.
might- Looks brand new. The collar's pristine. Well-structured shoulders. Nicely padded.
We owe
Gives
her
off an air of
money.
authority. These do a fine job of hiding any belly.
We can't see our,
Can't complain about that.
our body anyway, it's not here, so... Meh. But not like that. Can see somewhat outside here. Nothing there. It's kinda dark,
I better
so
hurry up.
maybe
Just
some
like Penny
brightness.
says in her note, I might have a new client.
Let me try that. Okay. I'm leaving. Nice music. Hopefully it won't give me
Alright,
content ID.
let's get moving. Today's the first day of the rest of my life.
Famous last words.
Back again. Feels like stepping into a forgotten paradise.
Okay, I guess these are the AI things. Which I'm not sure if you're just gonna make the posters and the rest of the game is not AI, which I'm not sure about. Why would you do that? And again, I have no problem with AI. Personally, I'm probably one of the few people who doesn't really care. If it looks good and it plays good, I don't care if an
Everything's
AI
got
did
that
it
same old
or a
charm,
human.
and yet feels oddly new.
We're all screwed anyway.
This hospital stint's given me a bit of a new outlook. Maybe I'll take it a shade easier from now on.
The
Sick of
naughty
cases
cats.
that don't
Okay.
demand a trip to the morgue.
I'm not sure why just do the posters. That is what I'm asking, basically.
Here they are. Penny's keys. Just like it says in her note.
No more Penny. 69? Really? I'm not gonna do it. I'll defy the expectations. I do love me some noir, I must say.
This case is worth its weight in gold. Everything you need for a portable lab.
Detective John Morley solves the sinister Black Letters case. Detective John Morley uncovers the truth behind the widow's staircase.
The umbrella with a bullet hole. Souvenir from the marksman case.
This guy has been busy.
On that one. Even the coppers missed it. The slant on the letter E. That's what gave away the typist in the black letters case.
I guess we were pretty competent as a detective.
Penny's desk. I ought to give her a ring and try to sweet talk her into coming back.
Oh, her money, pay her first.
If this new client brings in some decent
Also, this is a very small room for
maybe I
a
could settle
secretary.
what I owe her and use a little charm to win her over. So this is Peter. That smug grin's got "punch me" written all over it.
I'm gonna salty. Oh, damn, nice.
The murder weapon from the cadaver collector.
That's a nice pistol.
Nasty business.
Pistols are done.
The case of the Red Shoes murder. One of the most complicated I've faced. Finally. Case closed.
Alright. Let's see. Anything else?
This one's a favorite. The jealous lover solved everything with a few blows from an ashtray. Brutal, but effective. My desk, strangely tidy. Normally it's buried under papers, notes, bits of evidence.
Not that
Penny must
tidy.
have wanted to leave everything spick and span before...
What?
Well,
Penny was kinda bad at her job.
another one
How's
of
this
my cards.
pick and span?
But this one has my last name circled.
Seriously, look at that. On the floor, over there.
Amazing how this little gadget can reveal the devil in the details.
Maybe Penny was mostly for looking.
The drawer. It's locked. But there doesn't seem to be a keyhole.
I cannot close this anymore. Is that a puzzle? What the hell kind of typewriter is this? I guess not QWERTY. I'm not sure when that went into effect. Please tell me you don't have Penny as a name or something. Oh, it's Morley. Yes, of course. I see. So didn't you know this? Oh, hello. Leave the gun for last.
The Scarlet Page. I trust Penny didn't go snooping through my things while I was away.
Priorities. Goddamn.
Oh,
How did you
my
get in
apologies,
here?
Madam. I didn't hear you come in. I was a bit distracted.
Good afternoon, Mr. Morley. I trust your assistant informed you of my visit as promised.
My apologies. I was rather engrossed and didn't notice your arrival.
We're still
To whom
dreaming
do I owe the
or
honor of this
something.
meeting?
Lady
dying.
Margaret Fordside,
Falling off that
the
building.
4th Countess of Blomsbury.
Lady Margaret, could you tell me what brings you here today? How can I assist you?
I shall endeavour to be as candid as possible. 20 years ago, when my daughter was just 18, she was brutally murdered. It happened at our family estate,
Cold
Blomsbury
case.
Manor. Someone slipped into the house unnoticed, and upon reaching her room, delivered 5 fatal stab wounds to her chest, lungs, and heart. The police, eager to close the case, hastily blamed and condemned 2 violent thieves who clearly had nothing to do with her death. The investigation was closed, and justice was never served. I am prepared to offer you £30,000 if you
Wow.
take on this case, and a further £30,000 if you can solve
Oh,
it
no.
and bring the true killer to light.
In 45.
Tell me, Mr. Morley, will you accept
How much money
this
is that?
case?
I understand your distress, Lady Fordside. But before I commit to anything, might
That must
I
be an
trouble
insane
you
amount
with a
of
few
money
questions?
for back then.
By all means, Mr. Morley, ask whatever you must.
I will look it up. Okay. I did look it up. It's about the equivalent of $1 million right now. What an insane amount.
A case that's been cold for 20 years. You certainly don't make it easy for me, Lady Margaret. What made you decide to seek out a detective now?
For over 2 decades, I've fought tirelessly to have the case reopened, to prove that the real murderer escaped justice. But all in vain. Neither solicitors nor
Who pays $1 million to a
nor
detective?
even journalists hungry for a dark story have managed to uncover anything. Then one day, I read about your success in solving the case of the Red Shoes killer. Regrettably, I also learned of the unfortunate incident that left you hospitalized with grievous injuries. On the advice of your secretary, Miss Penny, I waited patiently for your recovery.
She gives us like 500
And now, here I am.
up in front.
Tell me about Blomsbury Manor. Do you still reside there?
After Elodie's death, I abandoned the estate. I couldn't bear to remain there, to live within those walls. Even now, when I visit the manor, it still feels as though I can hear her footsteps echoing through the halls, her voice humming that old melody, the delusions of an old woman who has mourned her daughter for far too long, Mr. Morley. No mother should ever have to bury her child. Should you accept the case, Blomsbury Manor would likely be the best place to begin the investigation. I shall not impede your work, as I now reside at Bedford Square, in the heart of the city.
There's some delay with the answers coming back.
Tell me about the men the police arrested. Why are you so certain they weren't guilty?
2 days after the murder, the police arrested a pair of violent thieves who were terrorizing the county at the time. Though they swore their innocence in my daughter Elodie's death, their criminal record completely undermined their defense. Seizing the opportunity, the police locked them away for their other crimes, and the case was closed. But what has always struck me as suspicious is that nothing was stolen on the night my Elodie was killed. If those thieves were truly the culprits, why would they murder her and then leave without taking a single piece of silver? It doesn't add up, Mr. Morley.
There is some jittering going on with her hands.
Tell me, were there any witnesses? Did anyone see or hear anything?
It happened at midnight. The house was practically empty at the time, with only a few servants and a guest who was sleeping in the west wing. I was the only one who might have heard something, as my room was next to hers. Unfortunately, I had taken a sleeping draught and fell into a deep slumber. It is a decision I shall regret for the rest of my days.
Well, I believe I have all the information I need to get started. I accept the case, and will begin the investigation immediately.
I'm pleased to hear that. My butler will bring you the £30,000 tomorrow morning. Now, if you'll excuse me, I
It's
have matters to
pounds.
attend to. Once
I wonder
you
if it's
uncover the
a
culprit, contact me at once, and I shall promptly deliver the remaining
post-World War II
£30,000.
inflation or something. Because again, that's a
Please,
crazy
Mr.
amount.
Morley, unravel this harrowing mystery that has tormented me for so long.
Oh, we just go there instantly? I would prefer if we'd actually, picked up our things, walked out of the building, some cutscene, something. Anyway. Why would you go at night? Because this is a horror game, I guess.
As I made my way through the dense forest path,
A haunting silence enveloped the air. It was as though the very night of the crime still lingered here, shrouded in an eerie calm.
No one would go at night, you weirdo.
The manor stood before me, its facade as inscrutable as the shadows that danced in the moonlight. Every step I took felt like a step deeper into the heart of a mystery that refused to be forgotten.
The sound is really nice, actually, both the environmental sound and the soundtrack. Oh, we saved. Was there no save automatic? Yeah. Only automatic saves, no manual saving. One of the things I dislike. We have a torch or something?
Not a sound. The stillness feels heavy, like it's hiding something.
Because you went in the middle of the night. God damn it. You weirdo. The story isn't bad so far. It's interesting at least. It's not boring.
It seems Elodie had a passion for art, but her style wasn't exactly well received.
And we have no reflection.
From the looks of it.
Where is the light? Let me see. Light. Triangle. I guess we don't have it yet. This is locked.
The door's chained up with a padlock. Looks like I'll need to find the key.
Oh.
Blue moon.
There is a lantern.
Fitting for a place haunted by its own. Looks like the Countess left this for me.
I mean, if you went that day, you could actually see.
Around the place.
You know, that's a idea. Just saying. This place has seen better days. Alright. And thus you began the exploration of the manor, which I won't do. I will end the video here. That's good enough for the first look. It looks good. The sound is interesting. That voice acting. So far, the problem was all the first nurse. So maybe it plays out with no issues after that. In general, it seems an interesting game. I'm not sure about the puzzles, but that's all the time I have for a first look. So if you want to, you can go check it out for yourself. I'm guessing it shouldn't be that expensive. It's only $11.24 right now, $12.50 without the reduced price because it just launched. So thank you for watching. As usually, feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe, like, you know the drill. Have a good night. See you next time.